All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're talking about the art of AI image generation, and specifically, how to create those absolutely stunning, photorealistic humanoid robot arms. The kind that look like they're straight out of a movie. We're going to go from something kind of generic to totally cinematic, and I'm going to show you exactly how it's done.
So be honest, have you ever typed robot arm into an AI generator? All excited, and what you get back is, well, it looks like a cheap toy, right? It's so frustrating. But don't worry, you're not alone, and there's a really good reason this keeps happening.
I mean, just look at this. It says it all, doesn't it? On the left, you've got your basic robot arm prompt, and on the right, that's what an expert prompt gets you. The difference is just massive. It's night and day, and it all boils down to the words you use. See, the image on the right isn't just a thing, it's a whole scene. It feels real, it's art.
So this is what I like to call the specificity gap. It's that huge space between the awesome image you've got in your head and the super detailed language the AI actually needs to create it. If you're vague, the AI has to guess, and when it guesses, well, you get vague, generic results every single time.
The skill you need to bridge that gap is called prompt engineering. And trust me, it's more of an art than a science. It's really about learning to speak the AI's language, It's how you take that vision in your mind and turn it into something real and high quality on the screen.
And listen, this skill, it's absolutely exploding in importance. Think about it. Back in 2021, DALL-E 1 gave us these clunky, kind of weird images. Fast forward just 2 years to 2023, and bam, we've got photorealism. Now, with real robots taking over at places like CES, people are already calling 2026 the year of the humanoid robot. The demand for amazing visuals is just skyrocketing, which makes knowing how to prompt more valuable than ever.
Okay, so how do we actually do this? Let's break it down. I'm going to show you the anatomy of a perfect prompt. And the best part, this isn't guesswork. It's a solid framework you can use again and again.
First things first, we need a complete mindset shift. You have to stop thinking like you're typing into a search engine. No, you need to think like an art director. You're the one setting the stage, picking the lights, choosing the camera. You're directing the whole scene.
And here it is. This is the framework that makes it all click. It's a simple 5-step process. First up, you define the type of arm. Is it for surgery or industry? Then, step 2, you pick the material and texture. Think titanium or carbon fiber. Step 3 is all about the pose and motion. Number 4, and this is a big one, you add your lighting and camera specs. And finally, you choose the right style and platform to bring it to life. See? It's like building blocks. You just stack them up to create the perfect prompt.
Okay, this is where the real magic happens. It is all in the details. Don't just say metal, say brushed titanium or matte black carbon fiber. Don't just say arm, get specific. Talk about the joints, the actuators, maybe even glowing energy lines. A lot of real-world robots have tiny sensors in their fingertips. Adding that kind of specific, real-world detail, that's the secret sauce for true realism. So why does all this matter? Why go to all this trouble? Well, get this. Research shows that most people, without a framework like this, have to try 3, even 4 times, tweaking their prompt over and over just to get something decent. This framework, it's designed to get you that jaw-dropping result on the very first go.
So, what's the big payoff here? When you really nail this framework, you're not just messing around making cool pictures. You are actively building a professional-grade portfolio. You'll be able to create amazing, specific visuals for literally any project you can think of.
And the impact of these details is, well, it's huge. A basic prompt, that'll get you maybe 30% of the way there. But look what happens when you just add specific materials. Boom, you're already more than doubling that realism score. And then, when you add the lighting and camera details, you're jumping up to 95%. That's an image that's almost impossible to tell from a real photo.
And you know what the best part is? You don't have to shell out a bunch of money for fancy software to do this. Seriously. All the big players have incredible free options. DALL-E 3 is super easy to get to through ChatGPT. Then you have tools like Pixar.com and Flux that give you just insane quality, and you often don't even need to create an account.
And this isn't just a fun hobby. This is a real-world commercial skill. Think about it. You could be creating concept art for video games, or maybe visualizing a complex robotic surgery for a medical company. Or what about creating those slick, futuristic images for a tech startup's big pitch deck? The applications are endless.
All right, enough talk. Now it's your turn to create. We've gone over the why and the how, so now it's time to actually do it. Think of this next part as your personal launchpad to get started right now.
So where should you start? I'd recommend one of these tools right here. Pixa.com is amazing because it's specifically built for humanoids. If you're already on ChatGPT, DALL-E 3 is probably the easiest way to dip your toes in. And if you just want to go wild and create without any limits or logins, Flux is absolutely fantastic for that.
So let me leave you with this final thought. As we plunge deeper into this new era of AI and robotics, the next great designs, they're probably not going to start with a pencil sketch. They're going to start with a perfectly crafted prompt. The tools are out there. They are free and they are unbelievably powerful. So the only question left is, what are you going to build?